Hey everyone, how's it going? Welcome back to Nandanavanam for another interesting episode. Today, I'm here to share some fun that I've had with some co volunteers. Oh, that missing dude was me. He was busy filming what's happening, so excuse him. So, where did we go? What are these people doing together? We've all been to McAuliffe Public Park in the city of Kirkland. Little did I know before this event that this park, which is spread over 11 acres, is not just a park, this is also a public orchard and a community garden. Yep, you got me. Now you know what brings me here. It's the community garden and the orchard. I would like to think there were about 20 to 30 grown and mature apple and plum trees, and some fig trees which are maybe about 5 years old. I would certainly encourage Seattleites to visit this park. Here is the location. Who got us all together? It's an organization named City Fruit. City Fruit. City Fruit gave us an opportunity to come together as a community. More about City Fruit from TR Gill, the volunteer programs manager.
Okay. So yeah, this will be a nice intro. I welcome if anyone has any questions, feel free to ask us during the session. But City Group was founded in 2008. Our founder's name is Gail Salina. And our organization was really grassroots. It started from a group of community members that were living in the Fremont, North Seattle area. And they just noticed that there was a ton of fruit trees in the city, in their neighborhoods, places where they were walking. And a lot of times it was just fruit on the sidewalks, right? And they were like, so I feel like there's got to be a system or some sort of way to support fruit tree owners in learning how to take care of their fruit trees or finding ways to help alleviate some of that harvest strain, you know? And so pretty much that beginning group went door-to-door canvassing in the area and basically just asked those questions of fruit tree owners and said, hey, how do you feel about your fruit tree? How do you feel it's producing? Do you feel like it produces enough? Do you think it produces too much? Do you have resources at hand? Do you feel like you can take care of your fruit tree and know kind of what to do throughout the year? And also, do you have avenues to share the excess fruit? Anyone has fruit trees, particularly Italian plums and apples, right? A fruit tree will just pour 200 pounds of love onto you. If you don't have a place to move all of that fruit, it's a lot to manage. So that's really kind of where our organization got started, was trying to work with public or private fruit tree owners and trying to get them connected with different ways to take care of their fruit trees, utilize that fruit, and then share excess with neighbors. From there, we've since grown into working with public orchards. So McAuliffe being a great example of a public orchard that we've actually just recently started kind of building relationships with. We're about 2 years into this partnership. But there's public orchards across Seattle. So if you're from South Seattle, Danny Lou International District is a community garden and an orchard. We have pear trees, apple trees. Washington is also another public orchard down in Greenland Valley. And then, of course, those ones up north that we've been to a lot, like Piper's Orchard in Kirkland Park. That one's another massive orchard like McAuliffe that has more than 60 trees. So we definitely encourage you to, if you live in different parts of Seattle, try and check out the orchards that are nearby you. We encourage you to go and harvest that fruit, even if you're not looking for city fruit. These fruit trees are a public resource, and so anytime you ever want to harvest to make applesauce, apple butter, you have your own press, you want to be a press in your backyard, we encourage you to use that fruit as a public commons resource. So, and if you're still new to the area, if you don't know what the public orchard that's closest to you is, if you go to our website, cityfruit.org, we have a list of some of the public orchards that we partner with, so you can use that map to find an orchard that might be closest to you.
So all the ones that are on your website then are all public.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep. I think the only exception is City Soil Farm down in Renton. They do have like a set time that they're open for, like leads to the water treatment plant. But otherwise, they do.
Okay.
Oof. Picking fruit is not easy. It takes a lot of effort. That effort bore fruit. No pun intended. Six of us have spent more than an hour and harvested about 50 pounds of apple from five apple trees. So we are taking a break now. I suppose we earned it. What would I do now? I'll pick this fruit and take a bite. Mm, it's crispy and sweet enough for me to keep at it.
What kind of tree is that? Apples?
Plum.
These are plums.
Plum. Oh.
I don't really.
Mmm. These are ready now. Yeah.
After two rounds of harvest, we've picked a ton of apples and some plums. These were all the edible ones. But then there was a lot of fruit sitting on the ground rotting. That is one of the main purpose of our volunteer event today, to handle this issue of rotten fruit lying on the ground. If not attended to, these fruit which are rotting will be the source of bug infestation. What we did then was to pick all of these fruit lying on the ground so they can be composted. It is very satisfying for me to know that these fruit will all be utilized, not a single piece is going to be wasted. After the harvest, we have cleaned the fruit and sorted them into 4 batches. 1. The cleanest and spotless fruit that can be shared with food banks so anyone who wants fruit can have them. 2. This is a batch of fruit which are either bruised as they fell on the ground while we were picking the fruit, or the fruit which are too ripe so they cannot be stored well for longer. 3. These fruit already have some bug infestation and hence were separated so that batch can be shared with brewers who make apple cider. And 4. The last batch of fruit which will be used to make compost. Now let's see what we have done with the second batch of fruit.
There's some that are fully electric, which I think takes the fun out of it. But it is faster. So if you have a lot of apples and you're trying to make juice very quickly, the electric press is really nice. But this one's great for events because everyone can take a try at grinding it. So I'll walk through the different components, and then what we'll do is we'll wash the apples and then get going. So the main parts, every press is going to have usually a place where you'll grind the apples and then a place where you'll press the fruit. So the grinder for us, we take apart because it's very heavy and it makes this very unwieldy to transport. But this is the grinder component right here. So it's got the flat teeth. And basically what you're doing is you're taking the apple and you're smashing it up against the side here or the side of the press. You can see where it latches on, it just goes on. But yeah, you'll see the teeth really aren't that sharp. So a lot of the grinding that you're doing is actually just from the force of it turning and pressing up against the sides. So once you have your grinder on, you'll then put on your drainage. This is your catchment. This is where your canister sits on top, and then that little hole is where the cider drains into. So you just lay it right on to here. Every press also will come with some sort of net, and this is to help you filter out those lovely worms, all of your pulp, only letting the juice through. Just don't think about it. So that's just gonna go right on top. And sometimes the old cider press, people would juice it, and they would use yeast, airborne yeast, and also yeast from the fruit to ferment it. So essentially, they would press it. They would use those naturally occurring yeasts and let it go from there. So there's actually still a lot of, I think there's places in Tacoma, at least that I'm familiar with, that do traditional like air fermented ciders. So it's pretty cool to go and like see how they do it. But for a lot of commercial cideries, they'll add in their own yeast. So similar to if you've ever made like wine at home, you usually add in wine yeast. For people that make ciders, they'll usually add in that.
You normally like heat it up, or you put in something to kill the wild strains too, right?
Yeah, you kill up if you
adding
if you want to add something. If you just let it air ferment, you just let it go. But you add in champagne yeast or something, and you usually add something to kill the natural yeast. So that's
Yeah, and then sometimes people will back sweeten too, so they'll let it go for a bit and then add more sugar. Take this. This right here basically goes onto this metal part right here, and then pretty much you just lower the lever. So it's a very, very simple little machine that we have here, but very effective at getting some juice.
so we want.
I was like, cool, I'm going back to
Well, I was just looking at the direction it's going.
Sorry.
It looks like a
Stay tuned to Nandanavanam and please do subscribe to the channel and click on the bell icon so you do not miss interesting episodes. Thank you all for being with me today. Hope this episode was informative and helpful. If you do like the video, please smash that thumbs up button. By doing it, YouTube will recommend my video to more viewers, and that is an easy way for you all to show your appreciation towards the channel and motivate me to continue posting these episodes. Happy gardening. This is Pawan signing off until the next video. You all have fun growing and spending time in your garden.